right, so look, we got Freddie P, ex bad boy artist, and he ain't feeling Diddy. He just did an interview with the Art of Dialogue. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue. We about to get right into this video. No further ado. You know what I mean?
Freddie P, happy to have you on the platform, my man.
What's happening, man? Happy to be here.
Hey, man, we finally got you on the platform, man. I've been trying to get you on the platform for a good minute now, man.
Oh man, I'm glad we made it happen. When I look in there, I be telling people like, man, go ahead and hit Sean. You hit this guy right here, he gonna get it done. Cause you hit me, bro. I ain't, man. I'm gonna talk circles, man. You know.
Yeah, shout out to Sean, man, for making this happen, man. Cool dude. So before we get into the interview, refresh the audience memory on where they might know you from.
Well, I'm Freddie P. You know, from making the band Platinum group. I'm from Liberty City, Miami, Florida. I'm like 1/6 of the band. I always been the one that was like, you know, standoffish, always the quiet one. You know how that be. You always got one in every group.
Yeah, you was the quiet one that didn't care, man. You didn't care who Diddy was, man. But I gotta ask you, speaking of Diddy, how you feel about the situation he going through right now?
It was to me, honestly, and this ain't no slight. It's just
I like how he ain't waste no time. That nigga went in straight in. How most of these niggas who be doing these interviews, they be pussyfooting around. They be motherfucking playing with the questions. They ask a whole bunch of relevant questions, which I understand. I get it. Sometimes you do gotta, based on the temperament of the artist, yeah, you gotta, or the person you interviewing, yeah, you gotta, you know, finagle around it a little bit, but bro ain't care. He just went straight in, man. What's up, man? How you feel about what Diddy got going on?
I like to see people get they just do. Like if he was innocent, I'd be speaking up. Like leave that man alone, cause I hate bullies. But if I don't feel like he guilty, I just feel like, bro, it's there. Like all them people ain't lying, and then you know when a person lie because they when a person lying, they ain't going into detail. Like it's certain things, and people always trying to blame Cassie. Like no, bro, like you ain't never been around a billionaire before, so you can't be around that. You don't know how to judge that situation when somebody like it's kind of like the dude you ever seen a commercial. They hold a daughter, and you like, you gotta be quicker than that. They gonna keep dangling the money in your face. You gonna kiss like the carrot in front of the rabbit. You see the food, you gonna keep chasing it, and eventually you gonna feel like, why would I quit? And I done got to the 12th grade. Like, who gets to the 12th grade and quit school? So if you go through so many levels of embarrassment, you know, whatever you want to call it, and then you get to where you feel like I surpassed a lot of stuff. I done did the worst of the worst. You go to feeling like, okay, I want to be compensated. But far as his crib, man, I just feel like, man, they deserve it. You know what I'm saying? You see he quiet. You gotta look at the surroundings. Like people like, why his friends ain't talking? Why? Woo, 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 woo. First of all, everybody know this shit we've been talking about this shit since I was a kid. Everybody know. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no sitting around to be acting like it's brand new right now. That shit irritates me. Even when I see niggas scared to speak up, and all them niggas freaks. And when you see the ones speak up for them, it's because they got shit to hide, and they know when this shit come around on me, or if this shit come around on me, I don't want to. I know, I'm gonna be looking for alliances. I'm gonna be looking for people to step up for me. You get what I'm saying? What's crazy to me, man, is some of the names that's popping on. I see Harv. Y'all don't know who Harv Pierre is. I do. This a nigga who like me and this nigga done had real like words to words. Like me and them niggas done went through real yeah. Like me and the nigga Diddy, you know what I'm saying? Nigga Diddy threatened me.
Boy, you sound like a disgruntled worker. But we don't know. And like he said, it's people named in there that he actually know that he had issues with that we don't even know. So we don't know the character of these people. So we only, you know what I'm saying, can judge off of the people that actually speak up. But when ain't nobody speaking up, that kind of say something. Shout out to the people that ain't afraid to though. You feel me?
Because I'm the type of person like, bro, you could if you around me, bro, you gonna see, bro, anybody I'm around, they gonna be like, ask Fred to ask because he listen to you. Or I don't know what it is, bro. So it's like everybody around was like, I guess, of some time walking on eggshells around me and I guess in somewhat he had to feel he had to take back control of what his environment, because when he got back in there, it was more like every time I'm in a mood, niggas is like, and he was like, "Yo, Playboy, money, what you think?" Nick told me some shit about and what's so crazy is, if a nigga threaten you like this, right? You laugh at a nigga like, man, get your funny ass from by me, boy. I'm gonna shoot you in your, you know what I'm saying? This nigga threaten you, it hit different. You hear what I'm saying? Like, and I'm a gangster. Like, I done been in real, I done seen it. I ain't got to talk about him. To tell you, ain't nothing he can show me that I ain't seen. You get what I'm saying? So when he said this to me, uh, it hit a nerve. It was like, it was on some shit. Like, one day I woke up, I was in the mood. I'm in the studio, I'm snapping, whatever. I don't want to be with, you know, when you around a bunch of goofies, you a street nigga. Sometimes you don't want to be around the nerds. Sometimes the nerds irritate you. So I'm in that bitch. I'm just frustrated with a lot of shit that's going on. Anyway, we get in a situation. We in front of everybody. Nigga, like, he was like, man, money, man, what you think, you bad or something? He was like, nigga, I'll buy every house on your block. Shut every light off on that bitch, and when you come out, every time you come out that bitch, you'll get popped. So when another nigga tell you some shit like that, you like, get your animated ass out of here, goofy ass. You feel what I'm saying? When he tell you some shit like that, you go to picture him purchasing every house. You go to picturing every light on the block going on. And that shit silenced me. And for you to make that, people ask why I left the band. Like, that's why I left the band. Like, that's why I didn't do Dave Chappelle. Like, we got into that.
Oh hell nah. See, you can't sit there and say you so gangster, but when the nigga goddamn threaten you, oh now you just silence. That's what made me quit the band, cause it hit a nerve. So you been holding a grudge. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like every man had that one time where they was tried and they felt like they had to defend themselves. I was even in that situation before. I couldn't eat. My stomach was touching. I had to go back and fight the dude who I felt punked me. Long story short, nigga punched me in the face and I just walked off. And when I came back, I beat the dog shit out that nigga. But I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do nothing until I got that shit off my chest and dealt with it. So I say that to say every man has that moment when they feel that way. And when this kind of puts two and two together for me, why Freddie P been tripping out for so long, because he felt like he wanted to be a gangster so bad that he got tried in the industry by industry nigga. And the nigga goddamn, he couldn't deal with that. So he started tripping.
To that, my next time I got the chance to go home, because I had to, you know, you a gangster, it's like, you know, when you ain't got your gun on, you got to play it off sometime. So I had to play it off.
He said he a gangster one too many times. Gangsters ain't got to tell you they no gangster.
I try to, man, listen, I don't even want to talk. It's because I don't know statute of limitations and stuff like that. But I try to get his pussy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he didn't know he was threatened. I'm pretty sure he know now. You know, he probably done been living in Miami long enough. He know now who he was threatened. He know how I'm rocking. But at that time, you know what I'm saying? He ain't know what my mind state was. I ain't got shit, bro. I ain't come for shit. I will be the one to put you on the news and me. You get what I'm saying? That's how I felt at that time. Like, boy, you threaten me? Like, niggas in the street don't threaten me. I'm going to war with real killers, and they ain't out there like this. You niggas I know standing on business, and you, that's how I felt. Like, oh, I gotta have you. And later on that night,
Nah, see, a nigga like that would have slapped the fuck out of him right in his mouth as soon as he said it. If you really cut like that, if you really who you say he is, you ain't even gonna let that. Once that nigga say that shit out of his mouth, you ain't even gonna let that walk. You ain't even gonna walk past that situation like it ain't. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna leave that situation without something happening, rectifying. Come on, man. Who you talking to? It sound good though.
I was trying to take his ass out. You feel me? Like, me and my dog, God rest his soul, we was in like a G-Wagon, and he had a little 2.2s. I had a little pistol on me, whatever. I had the Mac, he had whatever, and we was waiting on his pussy to come out. Because we had a meeting at 1 o'clock that night. So I had knew in my mind that okay, we got into this earlier that day, so my time frame was, let me get back. So from like 11, no, we got out there like 10:40 something. So from like 10:40, so we had to do do a little homework or whatever. Made sure we could get right back to the West Side Highway because it was like these little alleys and shit. So we had to do our homework because out there you got to make sure police ain't parked and walking around and standing on the block in Manhattan. So my mindset was different. It's dumb right now, and I'm glad I didn't because I probably would have died or got a prison sentence or something like that. But it's just how he had me feeling after the conversation. And then, and he said some other shit. He was like, somebody. He was like, what? He was like, Nick. He was like, you could walk out the studio right now, and somebody just walk up and pop you. He was like, I don't want to see you die or nothing like that, but nigga in the knee or something. He was like, you better. He was basically like, you better control yourself, like you better humble yourself. And
You ain't. Oh, boy, hush, cut that shit out, boy. You ain't did nothing, gang. You ain't did nothing, man. Let's go back to it.
And I done been there. I know how it is when you at Apex and you at the top with the big dog. And he got he probably ain't really want to do that. Our relationship was different. You get what I'm saying? Like I was quiet. He respected me. He never really disrespected me. I seen him disrespect. I seen him disrespect a lot of people. I seen him talk crazy to a lot of people. He had a lot of respect for me. You know what I'm saying? When we hung out, we talked about thug shit. Like we hung out one time. We went out to a club and he put me one on my own. You feel me? Like he brought me. I'm at the end of some couch. It's Dame Dash. There's a bunch of motherfuckers. There's like dark as my type of environment, but it's quiet as everybody mind their own business. And it's like a horseshoe couch. And he at the top of that bitch with like 8 bitches and shit. I done seen Puffy do some wild shit. I done seen Puffy like finger bitches in the club, like in front of everybody. Like I done seen Puff do some wild shit. I ain't never seen no man on man shit, but in my mind, I already knew what was going on around me. I just didn't know it was hard. I didn't know it was certain niggas. And now when I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, he done got all of them. See, when I'm hearing what he offer, I'm like, oh, he done got them all. When you see all these rappers out here with this money popping up mysteriously and they looking like good investors and all that, no. Niggas on that Diddy package pan. You get what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, you see niggas getting houses, niggas offering $20, $30 million for your butthole, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And I can understand most of them niggas, pause, no Diddy. I can't understand, but I can understand most niggas. Most niggas is weak. Most niggas ain't from that. You get what I'm saying? They only there to provide. Most niggas can get drunk and get took care of. Most niggas, without money, could get slapped the fuck around in their hood. Like without money, no nigga ever slapped me in my hood. Before you could go.
See, this is a perpetual problem. I think niggas from the hood, and I'm Project Slumlord, you feel me? But this one perpetual thing I think niggas be having fucked up. Like, no, nigga. I mean, yeah, I granted some niggas is probably going down, doing on that Diddy package plan. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas is doing probably on that shit. I ain't saying they not. What I'm saying is it's really niggas that's out here that been getting money before they had got into music, actually got on doing some music shit, and then start making money, legitimize themselves, and became really good businessmen. Because anybody that's understood anything about the music, about the hustle game, understood that the hustle ain't nothing but the business. Is business one-on-one. Any person that was a good uh hustler in the streets already has supervisor uh experience and management experience working at any corporation or job, hands down. That's what hustling does. It's an actual skill. But when you got street dudes that never learned that skill, but was just in the streets, because clearly he don't look like you know what I'm saying? He don't look like he took, nigga, you could have made money off just your name. You know what I'm saying? But he too hard on trying to be a gangster. He ain't never picked up the street aspects. Nigga probably should have listened to Jeezy back when Jeezy was hot and he dropped Corporate Thuggin'. You know that Jeezy mixed that two together for street niggas quite well, for street niggas to understand how to elevate yourself. You get what I'm saying? And shout out to BMF for that. You know what I'm saying? For instilling certain shit in him to be able to understand corporate thugging. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, we not about to sit here and just be glorifying that, and everybody who make, all the niggas that's making money in the industry is just took the Diddy route. No, bro, you just wasn't a good businessman, bro. You didn't have, good skills. Like your whole mentality is still fucked up at his grown ass age. Like, anyway, let's get back to it.
Go ask my ops, and them niggas don't like me to this day, but they gonna tell you one thing about him. That nigga ain't nothing to be played with, boy. He gonna get in. He gonna get it in. Don't let him. You feel me? But and I'm gonna give them their respect. You know what I'm saying? Like I know they stand on business. You feel me? It's just what real niggas do. But him, he gonna pick on weak niggas. He keep them. I see the difference of the relationships he have with them. He rather have, and I get it, cause I like hanging with nerds. Like sometimes when you a gangster, you want to be around the cool niggas. Like when you look at,
I should have had the gangster clock. How many times he said gangster or he from the street? So he, like, I should have a clock. You telling us that too many times. Like he said, if like so far I done counted about 4 times he said he a gangster.
Everybody like the nigga J Hood. It's a nigga from Chicago. He always talk about King Von, and they like, well, how these two niggas mix? Like, well, you a nigga like Von, you want to be around the coolness. You don't want to be around the gangsters, the fake thug niggas, because you know what you really about. You on 10. So a little minor subject that this nigga might want to argue with somebody, your mind is, I'm finna go jump in the car and take care of that, because it ain't even about the mind state don't come from wanting to be a killer and want to be a thug. It's come from paranoia and not wanting to get caught first. People think you like that because you just like that. No, you like that because you threaten my life, and now I take it more serious than everybody else. Like
he just said, a minor argument though can turn into. But I get what he's saying. But why you so paranoid? For the shit you probably did, if you did anything? Well, nigga, you need to you need to stay away from regular folks, nigga, and regular encounters if you that damn scared. Nigga, fuck out of here, nigga. Your ass sound like you need to be, you know what I'm saying, put up somewhere, nigga. Like, what the fuck? You got mental problems. You paranoid, bro. That's what that's called. Like, nigga, relax. Like, I understand niggas be, everybody got up. Nigga, you ain't got no shit harder than nobody else out this bitch, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Hey, anything you going through, somebody else going through, nigga. We need all that victim mind. You so motherfucking ignorant because you goddamn going. Man, shut up, man. Nobody want to hear that shit, nigga. This nigga is well over 30, bro. We ain't got no. Now, if he was like one of them young niggas talking like this, I understand. I get it. Like, yeah, you feel me? But nigga, you well over 30. Shut your bitch ass up. And I ain't, Lord, forgive me for calling that nigga that. But I just hate this. I hate when niggas be talking like this, bro. Like, nigga, you fucked up an opportunity of a lifetime, nigga. Own it, nigga. Then you could probably do something with yourself. But until you keep blaming, acting like everybody else is there, you just so thorough. And nigga, look at you, nigga. After all that, all the decades, you fucking having bread, or not even having bread, but having a name, nigga, you ain't got shit. I look at the other niggas that's in your band. I don't know what Chop at, but I'm gonna find that nigga. If I look at the other niggas, nigga, Eat's still out here. He got his, he might not be living the, you know what I'm saying, the high life, but that nigga got hustles. You feel me? He ain't got that mentality this nigga got, man. You too old for this shit, B. Like, come on, man.
Like I fear you might come. So I'm gonna come get you on a way that you never seen before. Or I'm gonna attempt to. Like, not me. I'm just saying that's how I would that's how I would handle it.
Right. But yeah, just to backtrack, Diddy, he told you directly that he'll buy every house on your block and every time.
This is the last time I'm gonna stop before it go off. I'm gonna just say this. This nigga name ain't never been relevant ever since making the band up until Diddy got into this shit. this nigga couldn't even bother to go get a fucking haircut before he did an interview to be back in the public face. I mean, to be back in, yeah, to have his face back in the public and people to see him, nigga. And then he just threw on a white t-shirt. Like he really, I think the nigga, I think Diddy played with him or something. Like he seemed like out of everybody, he seemed like he the one damaged. You feel me? Like it's always the ones that what. Lord, man, don't cancel me off of me saying. I'm just saying, it just looked like he might be the one. You feel me? Like
time somebody come out, they'll get shot.
Hell yeah. He said, I shut every light off on that bitch. Now, picture that. You go to picturing it. It's him. You like, oh, this nigga can really do this shit. You hear me? Like, what the f? It ain't like no nigga in the hood. Man, trust me, man. Get put up. That was a different threat right there. That was because you gotta understand, the man got my social. The man got my itinerary. So all that fake, I would tell my son, you know, you're gonna live to be 42 if you pick and choose your battles wisely, not be the most gangster nigga in the room. Ain't no such thing as the baddest man in the world, because there's always somebody like your uncle or somebody like your daddy. And somebody's 10 times worse than us who ain't got a conscience, who don't care about God. You know what I'm saying?
damn, that's crazy. Well, that's what I got for that one, y'all. This nigga, Freddie P. Man, I get what he's saying, boy. Shut your bitch ass up, man. Anyway, till next time, y'all. I'll be back with another motherfucking video, another reaction. You already know what time it is. Thank you for tuning in to Section 8.